Part 1. The captain's hat, Donald Duck, was sunbathing on the dock when a fancy letter delivered by a seagull bonked him on the head. It was from his Uncle Scrooge. Dear Donald, I've purchased a new ship, the S.S. Coot. I need you to pilot it from the harbor to my marina. Do not, under any circumstances, let anything happen to it. A first mate's cap was included. Donald puffed out his chest. This is my big chance. How hard can it be? Part 2. The SS Coot, the S.S. Coot was not a mighty vessel. It was a small, slightly rusty, and very stubborn tugboat with a cheerful painted smile on its bow. Its engine made a sound like a dying lawnmower. The marina was just across the bay, a short, simple journey on a perfectly calm day. Part 3. The Overconfident start, Donald strutted onto the deck, wearing his cap sideways. All hands on deck, he yelled to an empty ship. He pulled the ignition cord. The engine sputtered, coughed, and finally roared to life, spewing a small cloud of black smoke. Uncle Scrooge won't know what hit him. I'll be the best captain ever. Part 4. The first hurdle. Undocking the first challenge was leaving the dock. Donald shoved the throttle forward. The boat shot backward, crashing into the dock behind him, knocking over a stack of life preservers. He shoved it into forward. The boat lunged ahead, snapping the mooring ropes like thread and sending a flock of sleeping seagulls into a squawking frenzy. Part 5. The misread map, he decided to chart his course. He unfurled a giant, complicated nautical map, but he held it upside down. Hayek, according to this, we need to go that way, he declared, pointing directly toward a *** danger. Shallow sandbars *** area clearly marked on the right side up map. Part 6. The sandbar situation with a horrible grinding noise, the S.S. Coot ran aground on a sandbar, coming to a sudden stop. Donald was launched from his chair, landing in a pile of rope. The boat was stuck fast. Why me? He squawked at the sky. Part 7. The clever idea instead of calling for help. Donald had a brilliant idea. If reverse didn't work, maybe rocking would. He ran from one side of the deck to the other, trying to rock the boat free. All he succeeded in doing was rocking all the tools on board into the water with a series of sad plunks. Part 8. The rising tide. As Donald sulked, the water began to rise. The tide was coming in. Slowly, the boat lifted off the sandbar and began to float again. Donald, thinking his rocking had worked, took a bow. You're welcome, he yelled to no one. Part 9. The foggy fiasco. A thick, unexpected fog rolled in across the water. Visibility dropped to 0. Donald panicked. He started blowing on a foghorn, but he was blowing into a traffic cone he found on deck. The only sound was a pathetic, squeaky honk. Part 10. The buoy bonking, drifting blindly. The S.S. Coot bumped into a channel marker buoy with a loud clang. The buoy, designed to make noise, began ringing its bell incessantly. Donald, thinking the boat itself was making the noise, yelled, "Shut you, pee," and kicked the railing, hurting his foot.